What do you do? He jumped up and ran out of the house going, oh my God. And he runs out of the house. What do you do?
I go with him.
You are so happy he's wearing clothes because sometimes when he does this, he's taking a bath and it does not work well for anybody. So, right, you go running after him. He runs all the way through the downtown and people are like yelling, Australian and pointing and stuff. And like, oh, a running Australian. Is that funny? I don't know. We don't know enough Australians to know what's funny yet. You know, and so he flips off everybody as he runs. And right, you guys eventually get back to the arcology and then into the boneyard. And he goes running up to some fucking unhappy looking goblin. He's like, my name is not Betty.
Yes, but it will be. This. And this will be worth 400. I wasn't sure if I should have told you before, but now I realise it doesn't really matter, and I don't really care. So here's your bloody information. Blah.
That is valuable information. Okay, fine. Yes. Come on to the back room, both of you. He gets up and does that fucking midget waddle walk.
Get ready to receive the gift of Logan rolling badly and we getting that.
Yay! Yay! Because that's the way we like it. Okay, let's see. First, we're going to try on Yana because she has the worst luck. Okay, so Yana, first to see if he knows what he's talking about. You got to roll the skill first. He does not. Now we go over to, if somebody has a support or reroll, I'll wait. No? No? Actually, wait. Both of you guys refill your hands for Matt for his Eureka moment. Yana because she hasn't had a speaking role in a while.
Cool.
What was that?
Discard all the cards you no longer love and refill your hand.
Oh, shit. It's not easy.
Now, if it was easy, then, you know, the Elvish kid would have done it.
I'll get rid of the seduction plus 20.
Oh no.
But you could have seduced Slog, the goblin. Nah. That would be a fucking seduction roll there.
I wanted to take one card, but that didn't. Yeah.
Why does Yana have 7 cards?
Yeah, I took one. Too much cards.
You're a bad person, Yana.
Yeah, I need.
Oh my god. Right, so now I've got 2 replenishes. Got an analyzed device, which could be handy for something. I've got dissemination, that's another refill.
Wow.
I've got a victory, and I've got a plus 20 to a writing skill. And that's good.
Wow, all those are awesome.
Yeah.
Yana, with your 7 cards so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? What?
No, but I got Insta Hero. That's good.
Oh.
Nice.
Well, you should be at 5 cards after your Insta Hero then.
At 5, okay. I will this
Yeah,
time.
because
Yeah.
everything you get has to be going into your hand first.
Yes.
Round revision's a really nice one.
Hmm.
Well, it's like the old Seas Initiative where it's like you know, heroes are second and fucked, and you go, no, round revision. I go, no, okay, I'll flip the next card. Or if you get a really good card, like heroes get a free reroll. You can, you know, I'm like, okay, next round. You go, no, wait, I've got round revision. We want that free reroll again.
It's true.
Yeah. Okay. Let me try on. Sorry, I was distracted by my fucking food stuck in my teeth. Okay, on Matt. Let's see if he knows what he's talking about. Of course he does. It's just Yana that gets confused.
Why?
And let's see if he can make his teaching roll. Oh my God, he made it. Well, at least somebody in your part, Yana, you're getting fucked out of all your spells. I don't know why.
Yeah.
We can always go back to Fire D today as well.
True. True. Good thinking, Matt. You pick up a new spell called Remove Tracks.
Cool.
It's the first one on the Earth chain. Chain. That's a reference to the Soul Train, 1970s. Now, anyway. Well, that I'd be rather freaked out if she knew about, because it's like, not a lot of white people, not a lot of Czech people. I'm thinking that the confluence between white people and Czech people that actually know about Soul Train from the 70s is a fucking thin sliver. So,
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. And naturally, Matt, if you make a crit in that, then let me know, because it can go on up to new shit. No, spells are not nearly that cool in this game, because D&D.
I found out my luck skill. For some reason, I did it as a writing skill.
That's a spirit.
And
it's better to have the skills split up into 3 or 4 different entries, and then occasionally check this or that. It's better.
Yeah.
If you don't get at them together, because that'd be crazy. So that way it's like Homer Simpson's horn in his car. You have to have them everywhere, because when you get mad, you can't find any of them. So you have to have like 7 of them spread throughout the car. So you just punch in a random direction and the horn goes. Right? Yeah.
Of course.
Uh-huh. Right. So anyway, you learned that spell. Yay. Someday Yana will get taught a spell.
I believe in it. Yes. Yes.
Oh, poor Yana. Yeah. You were defeated by Logan Rowing and shit.
Yeah, that's the usual.
Well, someone just sent me a really good picture.
Is it Yana being defeated by Logan's Rowing?
It's a picture of a chessboard, right, which is completely set out to start, and it's got a picture of Chuck Norris sitting on the other side of it. Just says checkmate.
That's pretty good.
I win. Checkmate. Oh yeah, it's done, Chuck.
Chuck Norris jokes.
Sorry, sidetracked. Right. Yes, I like that. Right.
Do you know why Chuck Norris doesn't wear a watch, Yana?
I'm sure I knew it at some point, but forgot it.
Because he tells people what time it is.
Yeah.
They don't tell him the time. He tells them the time.
So, anyway, where do you guys
Don't you worry about the time. Let me worry about the time.
So where do you guys want to go? The goblin, he's like, okay, I've taught it to you. He's thick.
Well, deal's a deal, though. We'll come back to it and we can try again.
Yeah.
He looks like the most put out goblin in the history of goblin.
Keep coming back every day until you teach my friend.
Yes.
Right. Let's go to Salamander.
Yes.
I'm going to fucking start barring up the windows and shit. On your guys' way from the boneyard in the arcology through, you still haven't gotten to the port stuff. You've done everything else in the city.
I said those fucking guys still waiting up. We've been out here for fucking 60 hours. You bastards.
That'd be funny. No, they'd fucked off. Through the downtown area toward the stinky side. On your way through the downtown area, because you're taking a little different street, you see a Blade Merchant, and it says, now stocking Australian knives.
Ooh.
Go in, have a look.
Yes.
Kukris. They think Australian knives are kukris, and they sell them. They're expensive. They're all handmade, one of a kind Australian knives. They don't know what kukri means, but the bent dagger thing. You know what I'm talking about, Yana?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I know Matt knows. Him and I have literally been in a store that sold almost exclusively kukris. That's
one meat cleaver. That's the one I bought.
Yes, of course. You bought the meat cleaver from the kukri store. Oh.
Do they have any skinning knives?
Yes. Yes, they do, because you want to be able to skin deer and stuff in
of
the
course.
and by God, they're ready for it. Yes, they you can buy one for $2. It's pretty good.
Yes, I want that.
It shows some guy looking at some other guy, like an elf looking at their elf, and he's like, I have the feeling somebody just trod upon my honored ancestor self. And the elf goes, me too. Cut back to you guys. Shows Yana having seen that going, I wish I spoke Latin. So,
actually, it's a new day, so I can try my Latin roll, no?
Of course. Well, actually, it's per conversation, but that was kind of a weird flash thing. So, but once you get it at 60, then you're in that golden butter zone. Yeah.
No, I don't understand anything.
It's better that way. So, it's just a couple of extras talking off camera.
Yeah, okay. I don't care.
Right. So, and then you guys head on over to the magic using reptile, sometimes known as the lizard wizard.
The lizard wizard.
Yeah. So, right. Veeks goes, hey, you guys are back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that weird?
Yeah. Hey, what'd you bring me?
What did we bring you last time?
A whole bunch of fuck nothing.
Oh. Were we meant to bring you anything else today then?
Yeah.
All right. What do you want?
Well, I've actually got a hobby. If you can bring me a different hobby, then I'll give you something from my first hobby. But I don't want to tell you what it is, because, and for both of you, one good hobby that I can do, he has no opposable thumbs. He is not a fucking furry. He is a fucking salamander, okay? So if you bring me a hobby that I can fucking do, then I will teach you guys that I will teach you the fire spell until you fucking learn it. Yeah.
So now,
don't make fun of my thumblessness.
No,
don't fucking give me any grief. Or look, I've got little claws. They're not ugly little claws.
You could do some finger painting.
I don't know what that
the
means.
crazy thing is, I was just thinking it's cool.
Really? Wow.
Right. Both of you guys take a refill as you go and spend $4 on various paints and canvases and shit like that. And he's doing he's discovered the joy of tail painting as well as little claw painting and shit. This will be a new hobby. For his gift to you on his old hobby, apparently he was introduced by some fucking buddy to wood burning. He's got like a little metal thing that he holds in his mouth. He makes it really hot and he fucking tries to etch the wood and stuff. And while you guys were off buying him a new hobby thing, he attempted to make both of you in a picture, and it turned out, you can tell they're kind of humanish looking critters in the thing. But he says, I'm still learning.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. And now he's got another hobby. He has 2 hobbies. He is the luckiest fucking lizard ever. His superior comes by and yells at him, and he goes, "Yeah, you, mister." He points at the woman with no name.
Hi.
I need you to hold up your hand just like that, but the other way around. No, the other way around. Yeah, no, up, claws up, and then show him the back part. Now, put down all your claws except one.
Fuck you.
That's what I'm trying to do to them, he says.
No, to you.
I don't have any claws for that. Your claws work. I have no claws for it. And the supervisor's like, I don't understand what's going on. I'm very angry. Stop bothering the lizard.
We are not doing anything.
You're talking to the lizard. He's supposed to be working.
If he has
Do the thing with your claw, says the lizard.
No.
Could you do the thing with your claw? He says to Alex. Thank you. The guy looks up and goes, oh, hurries off like, oh. Right. first we're gonna go this time for Alex, because if the bad rolls happen first, Alex has had his time. So going for low. Now he has no idea what he's talking about. And then he turns to Yana and attempts to talk about fire and how cool it is. He has no idea what he's babbling about. He's not that great. So come back tomorrow, he says. I will see if I can paint something. He's got painting and wood burning, and he's thinking, I can fucking eventually combine this shit.
Oh, yeah. Why not?
Yeah, he's pretty fucking excited about it and shit. Until one of his fucking paints dries up and one of his canvases bursts in flame. And then he's like, save it, save it.
Right.
Where to next?
So, do we then do yeah,
What were you gonna say, Yana?
the same? I wanted to say something like, do we want to do something about the elves?
Cool.
Yeah.
It shows Yana with one of those fucking huge, like 50 caliber fucking miniguns, just mowing down the elves, smiling, wearing
Yes.
shooting glasses, hearing protection. Shows trees and shit falling in the background behind the elves as their riddled bullet corpses jerk around.
Finally, some peace and quiet.
So instead, you guys head back to the docks. Cool. Where's my description? Damn it, there's a lot going on at the docks. Let me find the docks. Yeah, are you the docks? Downtown area? Because I like to hide shit on myself. No, barely. I've hidden it far too cleverly. Right, so you guys head by the docks, and you get to see a lot of interesting boats and shit there. They're currently covered up by cards, but here's a good example of a few of the different boats and stuff that are there. As you can see, there's a combination of steam vessels and clipper ships. There's a lot of activity going on at the docks, a lot of stuff being loaded and unloaded. You also see, let's see, what are the interesting businesses and stuff at the docks? You see a sign that says Marion Bicker Customs Inspector, Red Moon Tavern, and the docks themselves. All the flags are a red with an upside down black V in them. I think I got a picture of that. That's their, oh yeah, there it is. There's their heraldic symbol. And you also notice that there's 3 really expensive, sturdy looking steamships. Everything's well guarded as far as these 3 ships go. In addition to the red with the black upside down V thing on it, they also have flags with pears on them. And
pears.
Pears, yeah.
So that's
Like
the
douchebag.
Yeah. You can give me luck rolls to hear the Genovian national anthem if you'd like.
I got my luck. Nothing special.
All right, hold on a second. Let's see, here it is. Genovia, the land I call my home, from the green clear summer, from blossoming pear trees, magnificent her mountains and seas. Genovia, Genovia, you're noble and proud and brave, Genovia, Genovia forever, your banner will wave.
That was just terrible.
Thank you. So that's their national anthem. Should anybody ask you what their national anthem is, you may now sing it for them.
Because we remember it very well.
Exactly.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. So that's the important shit that's all there.
Okay. So
Plenty of other stuff. The Red Moon Tavern, just to give you fair warning, seems that somebody said, how aggressively of bad tavern can I make? And the guy's like, you don't even need to fucking buy tables. You just get a couple barrels and put a board in between them. That's a bar right there. That barrel over there, that's kind of a table. Seats? No, they don't need seats. They can fucking drink where they stand or fall down on the floor. That kind of bar. Most people with any fucking common sense try to go to a different bar. But if you need a quick drink, like in your working day or something like that, you can stop by the Red Moon Tavern.
sure.
Also, give me empathy rolls. Lower is better. Feeling of the city. Feeling of the city. Feeling of the... Crit's good enough. Feeling of the...
Made it.
By less than 30 also?
Yes.
Nice. You guys definitely feel like if there was a soundtrack to your fucking day, the ominous music would be playing, right? It doesn't feel like it's with you in particular. It's not like those fucking elves are stalking your ass around. You just feel, you have the feeling that something really fucking horrible is going to happen soon.
Right.
And you see the royal boats and stuff, they are like getting ready to leave. And in the distance from the fortress, you're and horns and stuff are blaring. And it looks like a distant royal party. If you guys pretty much just stand still, the royal party will pretty much pass you by.
Because I don't even know what fucking race this Princess Danny is.
Go ahead, Yana.
She's from Genovia, but
yeah, but what is that?
I don't
She
know.
has a point there.
Elven, or is it?
Yeah.
People or Australian?
I don't know.
Eventually, you get to see a bunch of guards and
Royal Guard.
Oh yeah, the royal guards much tougher. The princess is a lioness.
Yes.
Yes, just exactly what Yana was fucking asking about.
Finally.
It looks like Alex is going to be having a shag tonight.
Well, they're going to get on a ship and leave at this moment, just so you're aware. That's what the whole purpose of the royal procession at docks was from the fortress. But also behind her is a really old lioness that's like one of the, not a lady in waiting. She's above lady in waiting status, like the old matron type lady who helped raise her or whatever.
Your Highness!
Hello, Australians! I like Australians!
Your Highness, I beg you for just 1 minute of your time. I have crucial information that you will be wanting to hear.
Give me a fast talk roll to make that sound super convincing and stop the entire procession.
I will use my reroll card.
Doesn't keep waving. I like Australians.
Yes, I got it. Second time.
Okay, she has her people stop. This creates a problem because the people in front are still going and waving and stuff. The people in back kind of pile up. So eventually, everybody fucking sorts it out, and they keep Yana where she's at and stuff, and they drag Alex. Well, escort under super close guard.
I'm going to wave.
Give me a maneuver roll to kind of slide in there, you know, just to fucking make it happen, because otherwise they're like, arr, arr, arr.
No.
Arr, 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 they say. And right, she has a bunch of rhino-headed guards, and one of them is really super wide, and you cannot get around this motherfucker. He keeps going. Up, 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 up. So anyway, Alex gets dragged off, and the princess goes, "Time and tide wait for no man, Australian."
Your presence here is the only thing that is stopping a nasty, vicious attack. Blah.
She goes, "Wow, that is quite a story, but..."
Story? This is no story. They fought.
I believe you.
I would not lie to you, Your Highness.
I believe you.
And maybe later in your private chambers we can discuss more. I'll give her a week.
Give me a seduction roll. I want a really good seduction roll for inner.
I dropped the card and I used my thingy to pick up the seduction plus 20 card.
Oh my god. Because you're basically going at half plus 20 now, whatever that is. Jesus.
Yes! I have plus the 20.
I suppose one more day wouldn't hurt, she says. I simply must get back because of the Ixotrod, she says.
Thank you. I'll see you tonight.
Excellent. What is your name? I will leave word with the gate guards.
Kinley.
Very well. She flutters her eyes.
Or you may know me as St. Patrick.
She doesn't know what that means, but she's good with either one.
I'm so doing a lioness tonight.
It appears that you will be, yes. Right. So she turns around her entire procession to get a good fucking shag in before she leaves. Apparently that should fucking clear out her fireplace, unless Alex does not do well on it.
I might be very, very wrong here, but Pete, I bet you didn't do that.
Oh.
Maybe the brainiest motherfucker I know, but I bet you didn't check the princess.
Wow. Hold on a minute. I'm going to I think that's a good name for this session is, let's see, 0603 2018. New Heat didn't do that. Yeah, unless somebody thinks of something better. Yana, if you come up with a better title, nice and short, hopefully shorter than the one I've got, I'm interested. But and I don't want to be too obvious, like lioness shagging.
Yeah.
I'd rather come up with clever names where people have to listen to it.
Yeah.
And that's going to go, oh, that's why they called it this one. Got that.
That's pretty fucked up. Right. Actually, she reconsiders and just fucking drags you both to the fortress. She figures that this other guy is like your bodyguard or something because it's dressed in trousers. It's obviously man.
My man in waiting.
Yeah, these people have very. Does anybody have psychology skill?
I do.
Give me psychology. Yeah, the craziest person ever is the best psychoanalysis.
Of course.
I've got a skinning knife. We're gonna go kill people, but in the meantime, what's been troubling you? What?
I didn't make it though.
Oh, okay. Yeah. The woman with no name is so alarming.
Yes.
Oh, have you thought of anything yet for her replacement for trees?
Oh no, not yet.
Matt?
Let's think on it more. Something good will come up.
Yeah.
So, yeah, before next session for sure. Right. To make a long story short, give me both of you do an etiquette roll as you are dining with the princess.
Very good etiquette.
Excellent.
Oh yes.
I fumble.
Oh my
No problem. Now, Matt, I would like either a catch roll or a bite roll. Your choice. Catch or bite.
Don't bite.
Either way, I'll tell you why in a second here.
Okay. Right.
Very well.
I'm trying to write that up.
All right. Great.
When I inevitably become a werewolf, which I know it's going to happen. Yes, I got it.
Right. The problem is he's like, oh, blah, blah, blah. And then Yana goes, huh, and he goes, ha! And she's like throwing food into his mouth throughout the thing. And he's trying not to be a dick about it. He's like, I'm going to be subtle. And it's like taking him by surprise and shit, but he still manages to bite them all out of the fucking air.
Wow.
You know what?
And the princess is like, what the fuck is wrong with your man at waiting?
Being a lioness, she might even get in on that. That's like
That's true, actually. Moving brightly colored objects. Okay, if she rolls super high, then she wants to play with that. Nah, she thinks it's amusing, but she's not like fucking getting it. She's been raised royalty and stuff.
Yeah.
Now, Matt, give me the all-important seduction roll. This is to see if, like most women, she is left unfulfilled and irritated when you are finished.
Yes, I get.
Wow. Now, okay, you clear her chimneys, so to speak. It shows a lot of adorable young chimney sweeps, and it shows like scenes from the Fiddler on the Roof and shit like that. Yeah, there you go. Right, it's the next morning. You got to sleep in a private room, Yana, and stuff, while your buddy's like, Elias, I should have sex with it immediately. It's my way of shooting the lion. And then next day, you guys are given a breakfast and escort back to the Australian embassy.
So now when you are...
Oh, the guards don't believe you. But the princess, she does believe you. They've left a lot of stuff here, but they feel that an attack may be imminent as well. Just because she's sailing away with a giant totem pole that was stolen from the Indians, as well as a giant head thing that was apparently stolen from the Indians. But she's being sent away because it's deemed too dangerous to stay. Would you like to come with me? She asks.
That's a very tempting offer, Your Highness, but I feel I'm needed here for other businesses.
She says, well, I think that with such a man around, she looks at the camera, and what a man. I'm sure she says, I'm sure my city will be safe.
Of course, Your Highness.
Oh, yes.
I took a heroic pose.
Alrighty then. So anyway, some strange fucking pillow talk there, by God. You don't get a lot of that. But yes, she asks you to keep it safe. She also clears it with the guards and stuff so that you and your man in waiting, or whatever you call him, can basically, you've now got fort access, but not to the tricky bits like the powder keg and stuff like that. But for normal fort stuff, you guys can now go in and out because she's the fucking princess. She can do whatever she wants. And needless to say, the people who are in charge of the fortress, not happy.
And don't worry, my princess, I will obviously come to see you soon when time is permitting.
She looks a bit nervous about that. She's not sure what the king and queen. Yeah, she's like, as long as you're discreet, that shouldn't be a problem.
Discreet is my middle name.
Oh, thank goodness, she's totally getting the wrong fucking.
Good thing she doesn't look me.
Yeah. She doesn't know that the weird fucking functioning alcoholic who believes himself to be an actual Catholic saint. She has no idea of the horror that will come. But yeah, she's foolishly.
That's for another day.
Yeah, she foolishly extends an invitation. She even writes a letter saying that you are to be the guest of the. So be sure to keep this somewhere safe, she says.
Of course.
And you're thinking it's going to fucking disappear in one of these goddamned gates again. Because the shit that you had before you got to where you were on the red carpet, it never appeared.
Oh, yeah.
It never came back.
But I have a new spell now.
Yeah, but every day you basically have to do it until you can.
I'll do it every day to make sure I keep hold of that special invitation.
Okay. So, anyway, you guys are led back to the Australian embassy where you can, if you wish, try to. I mean, it will mean getting rid of your acorn, but.
Oh yeah, that's good.
I don't know. You're pretty fucking fond of that goddamn acorn.
No, actually, I never got the spell off to do the acorn.
Good point.
Yeah.
I thought you kept it anyway because you're into acorns.
No.
Okay.
Well, I am, but
right.
There were other ones.
Oh.
Right.
So, Yana, what do you want to do?
I
Well, we still have stuff to do here.
Well, yeah, but let me just check with Yana because she hasn't said shit in a while. Or shag the fucking lion. Go ahead, Yana.
I would like to skin the lion, but that's
Probably not a good idea.
That make it a whole different lean on the campaign.
Yeah.
By the way. Australians are now hunted to the death. He shows up and goes, "What happened?
Yeah, that happened.
Everything was fine, and now I'm being fucking hunted with dogs and guns, and dogs that shoot guns." So, Yana, what's up?
I don't know. We can explore a bit more, or try to figure out what to do with the elves.
Well, you pretty much explored the city. The city is your oyster.
Okay.
The fort is not all that interesting, other than the fact it's super simplistic, has a good number of cannon. Oh, also out to sea, dealing with your exploration thing before you go on to something else. If you were to take a boat and you had a bunch of cannons mounted on it, and then you were to make it less of a boat and more of a cannon firing platform, that's called a barrage barge. That's the old-timey military term. They have a bunch of those out to sea. Both of you guys can give me cannon rolls.
Right.
This is to know shit about it. You're not actually trying to fire one and risking your arm coming clean off.
Could this go under? Oh no. Never mind. New writing skill.
Yeah, but knowing how to fire a cannon actually useful.
Didn't make it.
Damn,
Nobody made it? Okay.
I should have used my +20 writing skill.
So anyway, you do notice that a lot of the cannon from the fort are also pointed into the downtown area. So
just in case they wouldn't destroy half their city.
Yeah. You're not sure just what these cannon can do because Yana's used to fucking drones coming after her and shit like that. So cannons are
laughing.
Yeah, actually, you haven't seen anything in this whole place because they're like, we should turn on some lights. And your butt cheeks kind of fucking tense up, like they can crack a walnut, and then they light a lamp and and then you gotta take a dump.
You haven't heard demons or a hiss out of me the whole campaign so far.
This is how you bring up an insanity that isn't even in play.
Yeah, that's cool.
Well, Yana, just to give you a little more time, what else were you wanting to
do? We also can go try to find my head.
Where would you like to look for your head? I mean, the forest is a bit big and dangerous, especially since, you notice that they're pulling back the farmers and stuff. Some of them are like, I've been living in this here walled hut for 3 years and I'm not leaving it. Those guys are being left in place. Nobody's fucking bending over to get them out. They're like, okay, we think you're going to die, but if you want to stay here, that's okay. We don't care. You're dumb. And die. We're going to take your shit. And they leave.
Maybe we can start by asking in the embassy, the Ahoy, if he knows something about beast people living in the forest.
Okay, well, that's definitely a good idea.
She really wants that fucking head back.
Yeah.
But
makes sense to me.
We do still have actually one thing to do in the port itself.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
You guys are actually at the embassy though, because you got escorted there from the palace or from the fort. Well, that's where the guards want to take you. If you're like, we need to go to the port instead, they basically just go, away with you then, Australians.
Well, we just head back to the port.
Filthy Australians despoiling our princess.
Got to go and do this thing for Ahoy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Quite nicely anyway, because then you'll.
Yeah.
More.
Or teach you a spell, or both. Yeah. Or it'll just rand at you and shit everywhere. There's no telling.
So well, actually, I know where it all comes from now, because he has air magic, of course.
The poop?
Just the flatulence in general.
Yana, if Yana learns air magic, that could fucking put a whole new dimension to her. Excessive flatulence. Something that every woman aspires to, you know.
Of course.
They want to be able to fart so bad that it blows a guy through a window or something, you know, plate glass window. Yeah. So
He obviously doesn't get out much.
set off car alarms from down the street. Yeah. Call out the army thinking they've been attacked. So so where do you guys want to go in the port area, port side?
We need to go and see the guy who checks
Marianne.
Sure. What can you tell me either his name or title?
Marianne.
Oh, she remembered. Take a fucking refilled Yana. That is a first for you, young lady. Oh my god. If I had a fucking rope and I could pull it and cause like confetti to come down where she's at.
Ta-da! Ta-da!
Oh my god, we are some patronizing fuckheads. Anyway. Oh, that's awesome.
It's good because I'm going to be taking notes.
Yes.
God damn. So, anyway, right. She remembers the name. You guys scour the fucking docks until you find the home of one Marion Bicker, customs inspector.
Do we just knock on the door, or what do we want to do?
I'm just thinking about if we want to try and plan this first.
I was going to say, because pretty much if you were to walk in now, you've seen him before. He has a monkey head. And yeah, it's a busy, he lives like real close to the docks. It's a fairly busy area that he's in. There are a lot of parts of the docks where you could definitely murder the fuck out of somebody. Also, as a side note, out to sea, it looks like they're building a sea wall because apparently this is really good harbor area. Oh, by the way, there's several really fancy dressed captains with really big hats. They're fucking glaring at Alex Kinley like he just fucking exposed his butt and took a dump on their ship.
I am walking around like the cock of the walk, mate. Chest out, head held high.
It shows a giant rooster animal guy, and he goes, now that's what I call a walk. So anyway.
So I'm thinking maybe they could use a bit more mortar for the
Oh my god, if you were to fucking swim out to one of the barrage barges and fucking aim a mortar, set it off, and fire into this dude's house and score a direct hit and then swim away, that would be the perfect crime. Nobody would have. Yeah.
That's exactly what I meant.
Oh, sorry. What were you talking about, buddy?
I meant like mortar as in bricks and mortar. Like where we could hide the body if we killed him. Put him in the foundations.
You could, or if you can, if you totally could. If you had, yeah, I mean, actually, it'd be a more
plus 20 to a riding skill.
Oh Christ! Yeah, I mean, because the barrage barges, I mean, it's not an easy hit, and they're usually not meant for like small targets, but a house with some fucking monkey guy in it, sitting there, shows him like masturbating, flinging his own poo, whatever the fuck it is monkeys do when they're on their own, eating it. Yeah, that would be quite a fucking show there, and there's no real burial required because not a lot of body. Of course, it'd be loud as fuck, and you'd have to escape somehow. But other than that, yeah, you could. I thought when you said mortar, I thought you were talking about like because there's mortars and cannons all out there, you know.
Well, we could do that.
It's just pulling off the shot because making it at full means, you know, it's close enough to get some shrapnel there. Making it at half means his house dramatically goes in all directions and shit with like little board. You might kill him with the shrapnel. I'm not saying you won't, but I am saying that, you know, it's less cool than having his house literally disintegrate with a possibly if you do it with the right mortar, like one of the really, because they have mortars that are as big around as garbage cans, right? And if you did it with one of those, there would be a fucking literal crater in his home. Nobody would say, "Wow, I'm not sure if he's dead."
Oh, give it a go. That's a good memory to make.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have an escape plan, or are you going to swim out there and try to sneak around? Because they do have some guards. They didn't go, all right, all the guns, gunpowder, shit, just, okay, great. We'll be back if there's a need. No, they've got some guards out there and shit, but nobody's going to steal this shit, and they know it. They don't want anybody to come out and blow it up, so they're keeping an eye, but it's still not like you can just walk out there with a giant cock ring on and go, hello, I'm Alex Kidney. I'd like to buy your mortar, please. So you'd have to be some sneaky time. And then you'd have to lever this, because pretty much it'd be you and Yana. Fortunately, you guys are freakishly strong, but you'd have to get a big fucking ball, which is possibly explosive, into the fucking mortar, as well as the gunpowder and shit like that, and then light it. And if you got a good enough wick, you might be swimming somewhere else if you can swim. I have no idea, or using a small boat, which I also don't know if you can do, because it's literally out to sea that these things are on, barrage barges. But yeah, you could blow the fuck out of his house with that shit. I mean, it's much more dramatic than fucking kicking in his door and knifing him.
Or poisoning him.
Right.
What you saying? What you saying, yeah?
Yeah, I like it, but I don't know how to operate small boats or anything like that. So I don't know.
Do you know how to swim?
I need to check.
I do know how to swim.
Anytime you want to defeat the PCs, my fellow GMs, bring in water. Water. Give them jet skis. They will fucking crash into fucking giant grinding machines and shit. Give them a submarine. They will fucking break it in half. It's amazing.
I can swim.
Where's my boating? You know, Alex is practically a pirate, so if we get a hold of a boat.
So
Alex is practically a pirate. That's a good first line. Well, and then Yana's got her swim, which is much slower than a boat. But if you positively, absolutely need to fucking leave the boat,
yeah,
as long as you're not carrying much, because I don't know if you've ever tried to swim in your full clothes, but I have. It sucks ass. It makes you think you're gonna die, and I almost did.
It's not good for the full clothes. Just somebody a boat.
Yeah, if you guys want to do any planning or ask questions or get lay of land and shit, you know.
Well, I
Feel
suppose
free.
you want to make sure he's in the house.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I guarantee he will be in the house for at least the first shot. After that, who the fuck knows where he's going to be?
Yeah, but like now, if he's not down the pub or something.
Oh, well, basically, when darkness starts to come, then he goes around the pub, and then later he'll be coming back to his home. He lives there. You know
That's
exactly.
time to do it then. So I need to have a spotter to make sure he goes into the house. And then maybe I'm thinking we can maybe do some kind of diversion to at least draw the guard's attention to while we set all this up. So maybe like a
Diversion's brilliant.
Yeah. I'm thinking maybe like it's a small contained fire, just something that would attract attention, but I don't want it spreading throughout the whole bloody neighborhood.
Oh, that would suck.
Yeah.
Well, keep in mind when you say a small contained fire, the guards that you'd want to distract, they're out to sea.
That's what I mean. It doesn't have to be. I don't want it to be like. It doesn't have to be really close to them.
Oh,
But even like a small fire on the shore, they'll probably be like, "Oh, what's going on over there?"
if they even go to shore, you can see that some of them have like horns and shit. So you're thinking that their range of responsibility seems to begin and end at where they're at.
Right. Okay.
They don't give a fuck. Like houses could be being eaten, and they'd be like, "We have to fucking get these things ready."
Okay. So how about what we do is we go to we try and sneaky row, up to the barge on the furthest end away from the house, cut the ropes to it so it starts drifting off. Yeah. Then make a noise or something, just a diversion.
Oh, you mean one of the other barges? Because there are several.
Like, oh, yeah. The barge is drifting away. The ropes must have broken. So they'll be bloody scurrying to get that. We go around, get on the nearest one to the house so we get the best shot, set it all up, set it off, back in the boat, sail off.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. The hardest part will be the initial getting out there in the boat, because by their nature, things that are like a third of a meter off the water line are not all that sneaky.
Yeah,
if you get something,
we are doing it very middle of the night.
Oh, sure, but yeah, they do have torches and stuff, so you can get close, but they've got like the setup. Actually, no, not torches. Sorry. Safety oil lanterns. There's gunpowder out here. They're a little worried about. The only downside is at night. They've got at least one person per barge or wherever hanging out. So whoever's on the barge you cut loose,
he
may notice.
Yeah. Well, that's actually not bad, because hopefully he'll make the starter all kind of like, oh, what's going on? And that's when they'll turn around, but then they'll be so intent on trying to save that barge, then hopefully.
Basically, as a way of division of labor, you could have Matt do the row out, and then Yana goes over, swims over, and goes underwater and like saws through the rope.
Yeah, like then that would, a person compared to a boat is going to have a lot less profile.
Yeah.
But if you're not confident in swimming, I don't mind doing it. Well, no, because you won't be able to do the boat.
You'd also be swimming underwater to avoid the lantern light.
Yeah, but I don't think you only probably have to be a short distance.
Oh no, I'm not saying she's going to be fucking down there forever, but yeah, well, if she did it the extremely slick way, then it'd be like swim over, catch a quick breath, like near the barge, and hope you're behind a cannon or a mortar or something, and then go cut, and then catch a quick breath and then swim back. But if she wanted to do it extremely slickly, it's take a big breath, hold.
Yeah.
That's a fucking pearl diver shit there.
Yeah, no, I would personally just swim out.
That breath control is a different skill there.
Yeah, I would personally just probably swim out until you get close enough where the light starts reflecting onto water. Then take a big breath, dive down, swim to the rope, cut it, and then try and make it back to just outside the light of the lantern.
Okay, so
I mean, if you're literally just raising your head enough where your nose is out to breathe, that's very hard to spot in the dark. Sure.
Do you have anything sharp, Yana? I don't. No, she didn't buy a cookery. I don't think she did.
I just bought the skinning knife.
Oh yeah, skinning knife would work.
Yeah.
It's not the perfect knife for the job. It's not the piracy rope cutting knife, but that's a different brand also. But skinning knife is pretty fucking. Lots of people have them. Yeah. Plus, it's useful. Sure.
Yeah.
It's not as good as like a good hacksaw. Hacksaw would definitely be easier than a skinning knife. Then you got long fluid strokes as opposed to tap. This takes forever. I'm going to drown. My body is going to drown. Yeah, you could. Well, I mean, you'd be buying a hacksaw just minutes before the crime, but other than that, I see no problem at all.
Never put it together.
They might not actually. They seem a little fucking dim to you, honestly. They're like, and you're like, you didn't think that stealing the big wooden thing of the elves would be a problem?
No, I'm not gonna.
No.
I'm not gonna buy the hacksaw off the fucking guards.
Right.
I'm gonna buy it off some guy in some shop. Like.
Okay. Yeah. Mark off $1. You get a lovely. It says underwater hacksaw. Hey.
Underwater rope cutting jobs.
Nice. Okay. So, is there any other gear? Basically, I'm going to start you guys. Matt, just give me a easy boating roll at full, just to fucking not do anything stupid like sail into Torchlight and announce your presence. Excellent. The guard can make a spot hidden roll, see if he notices anything, or he is getting ready to roll.
I will not.
Getting his dice out.
I had a. I think I've got one more. Yeah, I've got one more reroll.
Oh, God damn it, says the guard.
Yeah, I got that one.
All right, Pirate Kinley, as he is now known. Oh, you realize you forgot your Pirateton outfit before you fucking came out.
My pirate.
So, Yana, give me. This is your bet. I'm even though you're swimming there and then swimming back again and doing some cutting between. We're going to boil that down a bit. So I'm going to need one swimming roll to make sure you don't drown.
Mm-hmm.
There's a rather nasty cross current here, which is lucky for you, but unlucky too.
Sorry, quick before we do this, just because the cards might help.
She fucking just shows her being swept out to sea. You're like, God damn it.
I'm going to trade you 2 cards here, Yana, because
okay.
Save me. He's sitting in the boat going.
Actually, I don't have any rerolls or anything at the moment. I know. Did you have to trade card back?
I
Yeah, you always trade card.
Yeah.
Oh, what's going on?
Huh.
Nothing there. That didn't work.
And that was the last she was ever heard of.
I paused that. So.
Oh, I was gonna say all the elves suddenly sigh in relief and don't know why. Get my skin.
You don't have to. Yeah. You can
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Well, there may be some other cards. She hasn't up to 6. If she has some shitty cards or wherever, she could discard and refill because you got a bunch of refill cards.
Yeah. We're gonna get rid of that one. Let's play a couple of card swaps. So we'll use a replenish, and I'm going to use the retrieve to get replenished back. So I'll just drop that. So if you want to refill your hand with anything you want, and I will. For this one, unfortunately, I will only take 2. I've already got 4 that I've got to keep. But we've got plenty more refills.
He's getting you some cards so you don't have to spend all your hero points, Yana.
Good.
Yeah.
Make sure you go back up to 6.
Okay.
Oh, plus 20 to taste. Yeah, that's going to help.
It might. Have you tried licking the rope?
Yeah, I dropped multi-kill. I'm not sure we're going to get into a firefight.
Yeah.
You never know.
You can never actually tell. Huh?
I didn't get anything useful.
Well, I will drop those 2, and I'm going to play Dissemination. I'm not worried about taking 2 cards out. We're pretty full. So I'm going to draw 3 more. So are these decent? Nada. History. What's going on with the card? All right, Trusting Soul. All players who have no firearms on them, nor have a damage bonus from strength, may draw this card. Well, we're fucked.
Yeah. Say, Yana's probably got her gun in the boat because I don't think she wants to take it for water sports. So
I'm going to say 2 replenishes I have left for end of card play. Possible.
Yeah.
That's 2 extra refills we've got.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, no, I've got nothing for you, I'm afraid.
Yeah, that's okay. I try to roll a little better. And I maybe made it. I have 16 swimming, so yeah, cool.
All right, so Yana swims out. Yana, give me either a strength roll or dex roll. This is your underwater cutting. I'm going to make a roll for the guards noticing you just to see if you even need a stealth roll, but I'm kind of doubting it. Yeah, give me a stealth roll, Yana. Shows them like infrared and shit.
Yeah, now we are rolling good numbers.
Yeah, of course. Anytime that you are trying anything a wee bit, you should be fine. That's like your stealth under half. I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Great. Thank God you're sneaky. I think the guard goes, and you're like doing the frozen up thing, hiding behind a fucking there's like a cannonball, and your head's right behind it. And he goes, he counts the cannonballs. He's like, it's like close. Now give me either a strength roll or dex roll to cutting.